Welcome to Did You Know? The world's most popular fruit is technically a berry, has its own glowing DNA, and once almost disappeared forever. Bananas. Sweet, bendy, and secretly mind-blowing. Grab one. Let's peel back the truth. First shock, bananas don't grow on trees. They're giant herbs. The thing that looks like a trunk is actually just a bunch of tightly layered leaf stalks. And the second shock, botanically, bananas are berries. But strawberries aren't. A true berry has its seeds on the inside of a fleshy fruit. That's a check for bananas, but a cross for strawberries whose seeds are on the outside. Mind blown already? Now, have you ever seen a wild banana? They're completely different from the ones you buy. They are packed full of rock-hard black seeds, making them pretty much impossible to eat. In fact, every single banana you've ever eaten is a perfect clone of a variety called the Cavendish. It's a sterile hybrid, meaning it can't produce seeds. For the last 10,000 years, we've been growing them simply by chopping off new shoots, called suckers, and replanting them. That means zero seeds and, well, zero romance for our banana plants. This cloning, however, creates a huge problem. Until the 1950s, the banana everyone ate was called the Gros Michel, or Big Mike. It was bigger, sweeter, and had a thicker skin that made it easier to ship. But then, a fungus called Panama disease completely wiped it out commercially. The entire world's banana industry had to switch to the Cavendish variety we know today. Here's the scary part. A new, more aggressive strain of that same fungus, called TR4, is now attacking the Cavendish. Scientists are warning that we could have just 5 to 20 years before another global banana apocalypse, unless we can breed a resistant variety, and fast. So, what makes our modern bananas so weird? It's all in their DNA. Bananas are naturally triploid, which means they have 3 sets of chromosomes instead of the usual 2 that most plants have. This genetic quirk is what makes them sterile and seedless. And here is a fun fact to share. Bananas share about 60% of their DNA with humans. That's more than some animals. Those tiny little black dots you see in the middle of a banana slice? They're the last remnants of ovules that never developed into seeds. But let's talk about why we eat so many of them. They're a health superpower. Just one medium banana gives you 3 grams of fiber to keep your gut happy, and over 400 milligrams of potassium, which is 12% of your daily need. That potassium is fantastic for fighting muscle cramps and helping to manage blood pressure. With 27 grams of carbs, they provide perfect, slow-release energy. They're also loaded with vitamin B6, a natural mood booster, and are virtually fat-free with 0 cholesterol. Even slightly green bananas are great, as their resistant starch acts as a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in your gut. Bananas have some seriously weird uses too. The inside of the peel can be used to polish silver, leather shoes, and even the leaves of your houseplants. With a simple kit, you can even turn a bunch of bananas into a working piano keyboard. And the world records are wild. The longest banana split ever made was over 8 kilometers long, created in Australia back in 2017. The record for the most bananas peeled and eaten in 1 minute is 8. Plus, a banana peel can help remove a splinter and even soothe a mosquito bite. The banana industry is a global empire. Over 120 million tons are grown every single year, making it the #1 fruit in the world by volume. India is the biggest producer, but Ecuador exports the most bananas to the rest of us. On average, a single person eats between 100 and 140 bananas a year. And a positive trend is that fair trade bananas are now outselling regular ones in many countries, which is great news for farmers. So, how are we going to save the banana from the new Panama disease? Scientists are working around the clock. They're crossbreeding our Cavendish bananas with wild, disease-resistant species. They're using advanced gene editing technology like CRISPR to tweak the banana's DNA. And in labs, they're growing millions of baby banana plants from tissue cultures to create a clean, disease-free supply. Australia has already started selling a new TR4-resistant variety called the Goldfinger, which gives us a lot of hope for the future. Let's finish with a few final fun bites. Are bananas radioactive? Yes, but don't worry. They contain a naturally occurring radioactive isotope, potassium-40. The amount is so tiny and safe, you would need to eat about 10 million bananas in one sitting to get a lethal dose of radiation poisoning. So, good luck with that. The word banana actually comes from the Arabic word banan, which means finger. And if you're a fan of the Minions, you might be interested to know they speak a language called Bananese, and about 40% of their words are related to bananas. So there you have it. Bananas. Cloned. Slightly radioactive. Berry herbs that have fueled us for centuries, and might just disappear in our lifetime if we're not careful. Which of these facts bent your brain the most? Drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more Did You Know? Daily Bites. Next time, we'll be asking, did pineapples once cost $8,000 each? Stay peeled, curious crew.